Good afternoon, badass artists. I'm Miel Luyando. Today we are back. We are working on this cute little gnome from our book, Blackwater Bayou. It is our newest book, and we've already worked on her skin tone. We worked on making it look shimmery and iridescent, kind of green when she turns a certain way in the light. So today we are going to touch up. First, let me say that I forgot the upper part of her ears. You know, I'm famous for leaving out ears. So while we were away, I went in and added those in. And I also went in and deepened up a few little spots here with some green, a little brighter green. I just made it a little bit brighter. We used our Morandi set in the other video, in the first video from Indra. And this set is also a Morandi set, but the brand is just called Morandi. I will add these in the description below. For those of you that don't know what Morandi is, they're all just muted earth tones. Let me grab some. I just got them out loose today. This is what they kind of look like. They're all kind of muted earth tones, and that is what Morandi means. So that is all I had done. I had just added a little bit of green here and there to make her a little bit brighter. I thought today we would work on her dress a little bit, and my plan was to continue on with the Morandi set and some purples and pinks. And this one is OBOS. The number is 612. And I'm going to go in to just the deepest shades, just the deepest shadowy parts of her dress. I'm going to add this in. Thanks for joining me today. Get comfortable. We're just gonna work our way around this little dress. Now these pencils look really good on darker grayscale. And I know we've talked about that. I'm still working on a video of pencils that are best for dark grayscale. Prismacolors are great. Posca pencils are great. This set, and I know I said that they're called Morandis, and they are, but the brand is OBOS Morandi. So I will, like I said, link those in the description. Luminance pencils are amazing on dark grayscale, as well as Indra. Faber-Castell Black Edition. These are all pencils that are made especially for like black paper and really, really dark grayscale. So if you're looking for something that looks really vibrant, that really pops, that might be something. Those might be some brands that interest you. And like I said, I am working on a video that kind of features all of them so that we can see how they perform on the darkest of dark grayscale images. I just don't quite have it done yet, so bear with me there. If you can think of one that I might have left out, leave me a message in the comments, and I am happy to feature it. Pencils that are best used with darker grayscale and on black paper. And I am just going to go around all of these little folds and shadowy parts of the fabric. You can also use a rainbow pencil for areas like these. The color change will give you the illusion of changes in the fabric. If you're not patient enough to use several different colors, you can just use them all at once with a rainbow pencil. And just go right over that darker gray scale. Don't be intimidated by it. And these pencils are soft. They're a wax-based pencil, in case you were wondering. Okay, now I'm going to get kind of a lavender color. This is number 3812. Let's see if you can see it there. I'm going to work this color in kind of the mid-tones. I'm not covering all of the area, just sort of the mid-tones, the mid-areas. We're kind of working this into like a little satiny finish. Just take your time and work your way around. If you're following along at home, any brand of pencil will do. Just choose a shade that's similar. If you're following, you do not have to have this brand. And just all the mid-level, all the mid-tones, just everywhere where you can still see a kind of a medium gray. And now I'm going to take a light pink color, and this is number 2903. Here we go. And I'm going to put this on all the highlighted spots. I'm just kind of working this through. I'm just working it into everywhere that doesn't have color on it yet, all the lightest parts. Just kind of take your time. Nice and easy. And it'll pick up, I mean, everywhere where you didn't get some pigment into the paper, it'll show up really nicely, and you'll have your highlights. And it'll blend in nicely with the darker colors as well. And you can use a pink or a very pale lavender color. There we have our cute little pink coat. Now I am going to zoom out so that we can see her little headdress. And I'm going to go back to the medium, or well, to the darker fuchsia color. And we're going to do the same thing. We're going to kind of go in and work our way into these shadowy bits. We're not going to make it very complicated because this is woven into her hair. It's tucked in here and there. So we're not going to try and be too detailed with it. We're going to take the second color, the medium, 3812. And we're going to work this through those mid-tones. And like I said, don't worry too much about being exact. Your eye fills in a lot, and this is woven through her hair kind of haphazardly. So there's not a lot of method to this madness. It's just kind of a ribbon woven through. And finally, the pink color. I'm just going to touch the highlight parts, just everything that's kind of left over. let's work on her eyes. And I'm going to stick with the Morandi colors. Let's go back to our green palette. I'm just trying to find the color I want. Okay, I'm going to work some green colors into her eyes. And this is number 0439. I'm going to go out to the outer corner of her eye. I'm going to go all the way around the outer ring of the iris. And I'm also going to go up underneath her eyelashes. This is always a little darker. The eyelashes cast a shadow. So anyone who has eyelashes always is going to have this shadowy part right underneath. And most people have eyelashes. So we have our nice dark ring. I'm going to pull just a little bit, just making some little tiny lines towards the pupil area. I'm going to do that on both sides. Next, I'm going to take a green that has a little more blue in it. This is number 6313. And I'm going to go around that outer ring some more, pulling towards the pupil. And I'm not making a solid line, I'm just kind of going here and there, just randomly. Now I'm going to take kind of a burnt, like a rust color. This is number 1520. And I'm going to go next to the pupil, but not right on it, just a little bit away from it. And I'm going to pull back towards the outside of the iris. Everybody has different colors in their eyes. Now I'm going to get this kind of mossy green color, number 1126. Can you see that there? I don't know if it's focusing or not. And we're going to go all the way to the pupil and pull it all the way through. We're going to just color that in. And last but not least, I'm going to take a blue, number 3908, and I'm going to mark just a little bit here and there. It's kind of a reflection in there. There are a lot of reflections in our eyes. I'm going to put some here and here. Like I said, we all have different colors in our eyes. Now before, we had gone over her lips. I'm going to just deepen them up just a bit while we have these Morandi colors out. This is number 1334. And I'm just going to darken the outer area of her lips just a little bit. We want them to stay nice and poofy. Kind of look glossy. We're going to keep the outer corners of her lips darker, and then we're going to go right in the center and sort of pull this darker color out. And we're going to do the same right underneath that little dip. Now I'm going to use, I don't have a white in the Morandi set, so I'm going to grab one that I have here handy, and this is the Caran d'Ache Luminance. I'm just going to highlight in white. You can do this with a gel pen or with a white pencil. I want this to look glossy, so I'm adding this white. And there we have our pouty little glossy lips. And now all we have left to do is her hair and the background. So let's zoom out just a bit. Well, I think we are zoomed out pretty good. If you found this video helpful, I do hope you'll give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, I hope you'll do so. That way you'll always know when I upload a new video. I am going to put the link in the description below to my Badass Art group over on Facebook. I do hope you'll come over and join me there. Okay, everybody, I had a great time this afternoon. I hope you'll join me next time.